Welcome to my channel Physics with Swapnil, and today we will discuss about the electricity, some very basic concept. In that very basic concept, first we will discuss about the cell. What is cell? All of us are familiar with the cell because we need cell in the remotes, and when the cell do not work, and we cannot change our favorite channel. And we also use cell in torch. Nowadays we don't use torch, but if the cell do not work, then the bulb will not glow. So what the science behind the cell, today's our discussion is. Okay, so I can compare this cell to the food we eat. Okay, like a human being. Okay, like a human being. Suppose this is a human being. Okay, and he want to do work. Okay, he want to do work, a lots of work. Okay, maybe think of a student, and he want to study. He want to do science assignments and all the things. So he need energy. What he will do for getting that energy? He will require food. What he will require? Food. He will eat food. So the food contain what? The food contain chemical energy. When he take the food, that is the chemical energy. Then he will able to perform work. Okay, then only he will able to perform work. In the same way, if we take the example of torch, so in torch, if these are the cell, so cell is something like food. So what food does? It gives us energy. In the which form? Chemical energy. In the same way, the cell give us chemical energy. Okay, so some of you can think that if food and cell give both the chemical energy, why don't we use the food? Why don't we place some apple, grapes and all the thing, rice thing in the torch and let the torch glow? So it cannot be done like that, because we will further analyze the cell component. Okay, then you will understand why we can't do that. Okay, so we use the cell. So the thing we understand that the cell is a source of energy. The cell is a source of energy that stores which type of energy? That stored chemical energy. Now when we have attached the cell, I am not drawn the perfect diagram of torch. Okay, this is only an illustrative diagram. So then there will be a light. There will be what? Light. See, so light is what? Light is another form of energy. Light is what? It is also form of energy. So what happened? The chemical energy convert into the light energy. One energy is converting into the another energy. Okay, the energy can convert itself. Okay, so so I hope you got that my point. Okay, now what the cell consists of? If you see the cell, if you have your cell, you can take the cell of your remote and watch it, observe it carefully. When you observe it carefully, it look like this. It have a metal cap, and a metal base, It have a metal cap and have a metal base. Two things we have to understand. What a cell consists of: a metal cap and second a metal base. So metal cap is a positive terminal. While metal base is a negative terminal. Metal cap is a positive terminal and metal base is a negative terminal. Okay, so the cell contains two essential things: metal cap and metal base. Okay, so as I've told you, I will not discuss in a detail, but only the few information today we will discuss. So summary of the cell is that it stores the energy. Which type of energy? Chemical energy, and that chemical energy can be converted into many things. In torch, in the light energy. In remote, we have electromagnetic wave, that is the radio wave. It can convert into anything. Okay, so and it has two basic thing. One is the metal cap that acts as a positive terminal, and other is a metal base that is a negative terminal. Okay, so this thing is about the cell. Okay, now our second topic we have to discuss is about the bulb. Okay, so let us observe, analyze in a bulb. Okay, nowadays we don't use bulb, filament bulb. Nowadays we have LED. The LED have replaced the filament bulb, but our topic of discussion is filament bulb. So let us see what is a filament bulb. So our topic is bulb. Okay, so bulb is what? It have a filament. What is a filament? Filament is a thin wire, very special wire, which is made up of tungsten material. Okay, a special wire made up of tungsten material. So obvious question comes into the mind that why tungsten, why not other metal? So because we the cell, the chemical energy converted into light energy. To convert into light energy, the filament has to heat up. Okay, the electricity, when we switch on, the electricity goes to the filament, and heat is produced, and that heat produce the light. Okay, so if we use a metal that have a low melting point, it will melt, and the wire will break. Okay, so tungsten is a special element that have a high melting point, because we want a good amount of light, so it has to be heated above a good amount. And if it doesn't have a high melting point, then our aim will not be correct. Okay, we will not get our result. Okay, so there is a filament, and there are two thick wires which support the filament, and there is a glass casing. There is a glass casing, and see, the diagrams are not too good, but try to understand. We have two thick wires. Okay, and in bulb also, bulb is known as electrical component. This bulb is known as electrical component. Okay, so bulb also have two terminals such as the cell. Okay, this is terminal 1, and here lies the terminal 2. Okay, so any electronic component such as a bulb or a fan or any electronic component which runs on the electricity, you may think of numerous examples, will always have two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal, such as we have in the cell. So the most important point is that in the first step we are studying about electrical component. First we have studied the source. Then we move from the source to the electrical component. One electrical component is what? A bulb, which contain a special wire that is made of tungsten, which got a high melting point, because the electricity, the wire which will heat up the filament, and that heated filament produce the light. Okay, so this is the electrical component. Okay, now Next, what is the next topic? Okay. So next topic is our electric circuit. Okay, electric circuit.